At the media drive of the Maruti Suzuki Fronx, we caught up with the company's Chief Technical Officer, CV Raman, to know things right from what does the Fronx mean to some of the technical details.
Well, Fronx, that's how you pronounce it. And Fronx means the next frontier of SUVs because we wanted to push the envelope as far as SUV design is concerned, and we wanted to bring in something new, something which also represent Nexa, something which would represent the ethos of Nexa design, crafted futurism, which would also be next pressure, next design, next tech, next performance, so that we get an experience out of it for the customer. So I think that is where this, the Fronx genesis was. As I said, we wanted to push the envelope as far as the design is concerned, and we have a slew of SUVs. We have the XL6, which is a 3-row SUV shape. We have the Grand Vitara, which is a mid SUV. We have the Brezza, which is a compact SUV. They're all different. In a way, the A-pillar inclination is different, the seating position is different, but all of them have one thing in common, which is a high hood line and also a higher rear fascia, which is common across. And if you see that, it is going across towards in the Ignis 2, and you see the same thing in the Fronx. So that's really what we believe is representing SUV, that the high hood line, also a high rear fascia, and in this what has happened is that the angle of the A-pillar and the rear glass is such that it gives a cab forward kind of a feeling, and so it may be looks like a a coupe type SUV, but the proportions we believe are just right in that 4-meter envelope, which gives it a very different look as far as the vehicle is concerned, representing a SUV, but differentiating from the rest. So from that, it's the next frontier Fronx. We believe that we are looking at volume, and when we want looking at volume and we want to have leadership in the SUV segment, we want a volume player in terms of design and in terms of what it represents. So therefore, bringing in two types of powertrains, bringing all new design, making it very different from from the conventional other vehicles which are there, was the thought process. And today we have a lower share in the SUV segment, but now we believe with the Grand Vitara, with the new Brezza, now the Fronx, and then later the Jimny, it is going to be a portfolio which is going to get complete, and we will be able to garner large volumes and increase our overall market share in the SUV segment. Other segments we already have a sizable share, which will help us to go back to our 50%. All different, all new.
Okay.
The entire sheet metal is different.
Including the front doors also?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the sections, the body sections are different. The door sections are different. The the side, the entire side body is different. The hood is of course definitely different, and so is the flared arches on the fenders. Everything is new. Well, 1.2 liter is definitely does good duty already on such a platform, from terms of fuel efficiency, acceleration, and all of that. So definitely, I don't think there was any need to go beyond. But we also felt that there is an enthusiast who's also in the SUV segment who would look for power, performance, and we therefore brought in the the Boosterjet or the 1-liter DITC engine which we have got. The only difference is that now it is a volume game which we are looking at, so we have localized the engine. We also wanted to ensure that the fuel efficiency should be matching, almost matching the naturally aspirated 1.2 liter. So therefore, the smart hybrid was integrated into the 1 liter DITC, and so therefore we are almost there as far as the fuel efficiency is concerned. So that's very important for us. We believe going forward from a current cafe perspective, future cafe perspective, and all of that, and most importantly from the power performance which the customer would demand. We believe that the 1 liter DITC would do duty there. Yes, definitely it is for fuel efficiency, and because inherently the DITC has a lesser fuel efficiency because of it's tuned for power and performance. So from that perspective, I think the gap is, if I recall correctly, the gap is only about 0.6 or 0.7 kilometer per liter between the two, between the naturally aspirated and the the Boosterjet. So I think that's a very 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 less difference for the power performance which the Boosterjet would give. Definitely, I think from first of all, I think we want to make the the Boosterjet work well on the Fronx. We want to garner large numbers in that. We put in investment for the localization, and definitely once we see the numbers, we definitely will be motivated to look at other platforms too for putting this Boosterjet. Yeah, as far as safety is concerned, I think definitely as we have always been saying, we have always been better than whatever is the regulations which are there, be it ABS, active safety with EBD, or having the crash norms offset, as well as side impact. We have PTFL belts. Of course, we have on the top variants, we have the 6 airbags too. We are looking at it holistically. So from an active safety, we also have ESC. We also have surround view camera. We have HUD. These are things which we believe are very inherent for a customer when he is driving. It helps aids in meeting those safety quotients going forward. So holistically, if you look at this has all the package for being much above the current safety norms which are prevalent. And as far as our view on the testing ratings of safety ratings is concerned, we have been on record saying that we are welcoming the BNCAP, the Bharat NCAP, which has already been as a from a regulation perspective has already been worked out by the government. I think they are, it's going to come in very shortly. They are, finalizing the structure, how that is to be administered and all of that. So definitely once that comes in, we are going to participate in that. That's a testing which is going to happen in India. So definitely we will be offering our products for such testing going forward.